How's it going, guys? Panther Films here, and today we're going to be reacting to Season 3, Episode 11 of The Bad Batch. This episode is titled The Point of No Return, which doesn't bode too well in the grand scheme of things, but we'll have to see. But yeah, last episode was mainly just the Tantus episode where we focused on Emery and what's going on with Project Necromancer. We learned that Hemlock has 4 sensitive children, isolated, and Emery is basically conflicted with that because she's asking all these questions, she's getting attached to the kid, she's putting in that straw teddy bear or, straw toy into one of the kids' rooms and stuff, so she's definitely conflicted with what's happening. We also got to see Cad Bane and Tarkin. Cad Bane obviously was in the trailer for this season, but I wasn't expecting to see Tarkin last episode, but he basically said that, this project is costing us a lot of money, Hemlock. Why? What's going on? Obviously Tarkin doesn't know about the situation, and I guess Palpatine didn't tell him, which is kind of weird, but secrecy amongst the Empire could be its undoing, in a way. But yeah, basically the whole episode was just an Emery-focused episode, which obviously is going to serve a bigger purpose later on in the season, because she's more than likely going to save the Bad Batch when they get to Tantus, I assume, and she's going to save the kids too, maybe, or sacrifice herself. And we did have a nice conversation between her and Nala Se, which, she brought up the fact that, Emery, for instance, she brought up the fact that, she was isolated on Camino, right? And she doesn't like that the kids have isolated and just locked up, basically. So she's definitely feeling what they feel, in a way. But yeah, we got to see Cad Bane and Toro. They took a child. Basically sums up Cad Bane, to be honest. He's a fucking shit, but it was great to see him again. Even though it was a bit of a short appearance, considering he was in the trailer. Like, why would they spoil that he was in the trailer, and yet he only showed up for the max of, maybe 3 minutes, right? Unless he shows up later on. We've got, after this episode, 4 episodes left, right? And we also had CX2, who apparently might be heading to Pabu. He did say he interrogated a Trandoshan. I don't know who that could be. That basically sums it all up. So let's stop dawdling around with this shitty intro and get right into the fucking episode. Point of no return. That usually means a bad thing, right? Wait, the second episode in a row that starts on a completely different planet? What the fuck? This seems more like an asteroid, though. Where is this? Is that the Maruder? No, it isn't. Is that the Maruder? What the fuck? Oh, it's Fee. I'm trying to work out who the Trandoshan was.
I'd repair you like I did that time on Andro Prime. Fill it up.
Uh-oh.
Bodywork shows grit.
Stole a ship. He's gonna give it fuel, and then he's gonna set off. That was quick.
That will be 1,600 credits.
Keep the change, Ollie.
She's even got one of them. So what did he get out of that? Did he get, flight data, I assume? He must have. Where that ship came from? This motherfucker. Who is it? Who is it? Is it Tech or is it Cody? For fuck's sake, dude, tell me. We better find out this episode. If we don't find out, I'm going to throw something. He must have got flight data. That's the only thing, that would make sense. Yeah, that might have been Pabu.
I tracked the pirate and access to Navi computer.
Wait, the Trandoshan? What's her name? From first 2 seasons. Was it fucking Sid? I think it was, right? Because Sid's the only one that would know Fee, right? And then Fee would, yeah. That makes sense.
Good girl, Badger.
See what I mean? They're giving us everyone's dead happy. Ventress said that they'll be coming.
She didn't have to leave.
But Hunter thinks it's safer for everyone if we do.
Oh, which treasures did you bring?
The toy thing. Oh.
You?
Okay, it's got to be Tech then. CX2 has to be Tech. You don't show that.
This way.
Also, the music.
The pace of us is still here.
The music. Oh, the music, dude. That's the same music that played when he died. if he died.
Make sure these stay safe until you come back. You will come back. I hope so.
Everything seems too happy. He's coming.
I don't even think there's room on this ship for all this gear.
Uh-oh. Fuck. Yo, that ship has got the powers of... What is that? He can just hide his ship? I mean, to be fair, the Bad Batch didn't see Ventress's ship. Like, she managed to sneak on Pabu.
What is it?
He's got heightened senses. This motherfucker. He's... Aww. A lot of people are saying it's tech because of that, so... Shit. Wait, Crosshair showed up, but none of the others did.
I've got eyes on the target.
Grab them and wait for the division.
He sounds like Crosshair. He doesn't sound like Tech. That sounds like Crosshair, actually. And his aim's immaculate. Maybe...
But you're all welcome here anytime.
Thanks for everything, Ship.
Because now Crosshair can't aim. Because that clone can. Because it's Crosshair. That was a cool shot though, that. Oh, it's got to be Cross. Like, look at that aim, dude. That's ridiculous. Is that... What? Oh, no. Vecca? Not the Maruder, though. That didn't even fucking click. The Maruder's gone. Oh, for fuck's sake. No. No. Wait, is Vecca dead? No, he's good. Where's Gonki, though?
Ships don't just blow up. They've been compromised.
I mean, some ships could just blow up, you know. They might be bored at some point. Uh-oh. Fuck. And one of your best, like, soldiers is down? Yeah, there's only two of them now. It's just Crosshair and Hunter. And Crosshair can't aim.
Cut off all escape routes.
Is that Scorch?
Destroy any ship.
Is Wolf here? Okay, they're just destroying an escape route. They're not killing anyone yet.
This is all my fault.
But at this point, they've took over Pabu.
It's the Empire's fault, not yours.
We have to steal one of their gunships. Once we're out of range, we can contact Echo.
Yeah, but the gunships can't get far. Like, they're not meant for, like, space travel.
What do you think you're doing?
Who are you? We are here to collect a fugitive you've been harboring. I have simply cut off her means of escape. But I can do worse. Your island will burn.
Jesus. I mean, at this point, it's just, like, the Empire wins. Like, I think it's literally been a season since we got Pabu, right? I haven't really seen much of it, though, to be fair. Like, a few episodes of it.
It's our home!
Batcha! Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
Thatcher can handle herself. Let's go.
Where's Hunter? What the fuck?
Omega, my dad, he said to hide here. How's Rick, AZ?
He's still unconscious, but his
Oh,
vitals...
shit. Where's Gonki? Is he dead? They killed the fucking god droid, dude. That's unacceptable. I can't be allowing that. When are they gonna start executing people? You know they're gonna start doing it. Oh, well, there's Hunter. Stealth. He actually is Solid Snake now. There's no way it's gonna be that easy. Uh-oh. Fuck. You got it. Imagine they just... He just kamikazes. Uh-huh. That's gotta be... Like, no. No, that's Crosshair.
Where is he? Do you see him?
fine.
He's fine.
CX2 has to be fucking Crosshair. It's gotta be. His aim's amazing.
Our only choice is to let them capture me.
What? You'll be taken back to Tantus.
Exactly. But if I keep my comm on me and turn myself over...
There's no way they wouldn't search you. What?
No, they'll search you and find it.
Yeah.
It won't work.
Shoot a secondary tracker onto the ship that they take me away on.
Too many unknown variables.
Yeah, but his aim's shit. What if he misses?
Focus on the bigger mission, Crosshair. I'm just a small part of it.
I feel like you should let Hunter know before you do this, but I understand why you can't do that.
Stop!
Oh.
I neutralized the other 2 clones with her, but not the third.
I mean, he didn't neutralize Hunter, he's swimming.
Take me and leave the island alone.
It's the Empire, they're not going to do that, they're not just going to go.
Then you never should have come here in the first place.
See, like, what did you expect?
Give it to me.
Fine.
But that's to make them think that they've got her, right? And now Crosshair's going to shoot a tracker. I hope he doesn't miss. His aim's terrible. At least have 2, because he's got a 50% chance, right? Jesus, how far did he swim? Badger? You gotta get back up there, dude. Where's Gonki, dude? Come on, let's confirm his fate. Is he alive or dead? Jesus, that shit's so intriguing. Crosshair, oh, he's gonna miss. Don't miss. Fuck. Fuck.
Target acquired. Returning to base.
Does she have another tracker on her? What does she do? Or does she just assume that Crosshair succeeded? Fuck. He's gonna blame himself now. Fuck you, Dave Filoni. Yet again, different music. Yo. Do you know what this music sounds like? It sounds like we've got 4 episodes left. How is this gonna end? This ain't gonna... the heroes are gonna lose, dude. Before we even get into the review, I kind of want to take a little bit of a diss at another show for a second. Specifically one I just reacted to or finished reacting to. How does a show like this, that is 20 minutes and animated, have more stakes and consequences in it than a show that's been in the works for 6 years? That's wild to me. Looks like we just got another Empire Strikes Back episode where the heroes lose. Like, how are we supposed to find Omega now? You know, and I'm not going to blame Crosshair for that because, like, we know he couldn't hit that shot. We knew it was going to happen. Like, he's been struggling all season. If he finally hit it, I would have been, like, so proud of him. But the fact that he missed it is devastating because he agreed to the plan. Like, he should have had at least, like, 3 trackers on him. Like, if he missed 1 shot, at least he's got 2 more. Because, he, like, remember, AZ said he's got a 50% accuracy. So he's going to hit at least 50% of the time. But he only had 1 tracker, I assume. And now Hunter's probably going to blame Crosshair for what happened and shit. And it's just, ugh. Ugh. He doesn't deserve that. And Vecca's out of action. Gonki might be fucking dead. The Maruder's gone. Hang on a minute. This is very similar to Season 2 of Mandalorian. The Razor Crest was destroyed. The Empire won and took Grogu, for instance, Omega. And it happened shortly after we got the return of a character we thought was dead. Obviously, it wasn't in the same episode, but last episode we had Ventress come back. And then in Mandalorian, in the same episode Grogu was taken, we had Boba Fett and Fennec come back. Both of them was assumed dead. Obviously, Boba Fett not as much, but Fennec, for instance, was definitely assumed dead. And where do we go from here? Like, how have we got 4 episodes left? Like, they're not doing any more, like, 2 episodes in 1 week, right? It's just 4 more weeks, 4 more episodes, and then we're done. Which makes me question what's 14 and 15 going to be. Is that going to be a 2-part episode, but it's going to be split across 2 weeks? I'd be okay with that. There's so much that needs to happen. Even in 4 episodes, so much needs to happen. Like, I could see next episode, or maybe... Well, yeah, next episode I could see maybe being an Omega episode back on Tantus. Or, we'll get a mix of both. Like, maybe it'll be the Bad Batch focusing on trying to find Omega, and it's going to be very similar to that Mandalorian episode where they have to find, like, data files leading to Tantus. And then the final 3 episodes are going to be focused on the Tantus stuff, maybe. But yeah, we need to discuss the elephant in the fucking room. CX2 has to be Crosshair. It's gotta be, right? Like, at first, obviously, I was like, it could be Cody, and then a lot of people were saying it could be Tech, but I'm aiming for it's a clone of Crosshair. Like, obviously, it's D. Bradley Baker's voice, but it just, the cadence of his voice just sounds like Crosshair to me. You know, he's got that Crosshair, like, he's also got the Crosshair build, right? He's got the Crosshair build, he's got kind of the Crosshair voice, but it is D. Bradley Baker, but still, you know? His aim's immaculate, but Crosshair's isn't. You know, so like it's like they took his skills away from him and put it in to another clone, for instance, CX2. So in a way we get the good Crosshair, but then you also get the bad Crosshair in the same season. Like you had season 1 where Crosshair was kind of like mixed. He was bad and then he was a little good, and then he was bad and then he was a little good. But this season, we've got the good side of Crosshair, and then we've got the evil side of Crosshair that's being used by the Empire. Like, who else would it be? Like, it can't be Tech. Because I think it would ruin the sacrifice that happened with Tech, but then it could also be Tech because they had his goggles show up this episode. You don't do that if it isn't like a foreshadow of things to come. Like, why bring up the goggles again? But I just don't see how that's going to unfold in 4 episodes. If it's literally just, okay, it's Crosshair, I'd be okay with that. I'd take it. If it was Tech, it's like, well, we don't have enough time to flesh that out. Like, okay, it's Tech, it's sad, we've got to kill him now. You know, it'd just be weird. You know, you don't have time to, like, introduce that element into the story and then wrap it up, right? Like, it has to be just Crosshair. Or it's just a random clone, which would be funny. Oh, no. What if the Bad Batch do show up in the original trilogy, but it isn't actually them? It's just clones of them. But yeah, I can't believe the Maruder's gone. And it didn't even click straight away. Like, it blew up. And then it was more shock of being, okay, is Wrecker dead? But then I realised, like, oh no, the Maruder's gone. Like, what the fuck? Like, I just don't see how this is going to end well for the Bad Batch. There's just no way this is going to have a happy ending. Because they don't get mentioned in Rebels or anything. Like, and it's just weird that Vex would just be on his own with Wolf and Gregor and stuff. And not like Echo or Hunter or Wrecker. Like, they've seeded the fact that Omega has to go with Ventress, right? I think it's going to result in the Bad Batch saves Omega, they get her out of there, and they die doing that. And then Omega finds Ventress, and then that's like, okay, see you for that show, you know? Because, like, Clone Wars didn't have a happy ending, you know? And if this is a continuation of Clone Wars, and the Bad Batch don't show up in Rebels, they're obviously not on Pabu, because the Empire's now discovered Pabu, and there's nothing to stop them from just obliterating that fucking planet, you know, or the island. So what's going to happen to the Bad Batch? Like, Tech's dead, supposedly. You know what actually would be wild? Like, obviously we discussed that CX2 could be Crosshair, but what if it actually is Crosshair? Like, the Crosshair we've got this season isn't the Crosshair that we've come to love. It's a very different Crosshair. Would that ruin the character development? Maybe. But it would be devastating because we'd realise, like, wait, that Crosshair is not the Crosshair that we've grown up with. Like, that would be pretty wild. I know it's just grasping at straws, but it'd be kind of crazy. Even though it's not necessary, because, like, it would definitely ruin the character development that we've had with Crosshair this season. But yeah, I mean, overall, I love how strong this season is. Like, it's insane. We got 4 episodes left, and constantly, like, 11 episodes have been good. You know? There's been weaker episodes, like I've pointed out before, but, like, what the fuck? Why didn't we get this in season 2, dude? Also, Sid. I guess she might be dead? Maybe? Or at least tortured. Which I'm glad they haven't really brought her into the story, to be honest. Like, fuck Sid. Like, her, like, side mission stuff was just kind of annoying, to be honest. I guess at the end of the episode 2, we did kind of have Omega, like, meditate or whatever. Maybe it was her sending out, like, a connection to the Force, and maybe, like, they'll be able to track that somehow. Maybe Ventress could. But it also could just be the meditation thing that she's been doing, which could also help her out with connecting to the Force, right? I don't know, though. Overall, solid episode. Very worried going into these final 4. It's going to be devastating, isn't it? I don't see a happy ending here. Unless they surprise me, but I doubt it, dude. I really doubt it. I think it'll be bittersweet. Like, Omega will get out, but we'll lose the Bad Batch, you know? And obviously they have to see the stuff with Wolf and Rex and shit. Also, after the next 4 episodes, I hope this isn't the end of this animation. Because it'd be so devastating if we lost this animation style. This animation's so good. It's so clean, dude. We can't lose that. I mean, I guess it'll be around for Tales of the Jedi or Tales of the Sith, whatever they're going to do. So that could be interesting. Yeah, that sums it all up. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I will see you for the next one. Ta-ta and farewell.